Welcome, Vnetwork Radio listeners. You're tuned in to the Vnetwork Radio, bringing you good music anytime, anywhere, right here on the Vnetwork Radio. Hey, make sure you tell a friend, tell a neighbor, tell a relative that we on, and share this broadcast. All right. Yeah. Our special guest is in the house. Mr. Adam Logan, Sr. and M.O.R. I tell you, we're here.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
make sure you tell a friend, tell a neighbor that we on. All right. And share this broadcast. Please share the broadcast. All right. All right. Without further ado, I'm going to bring our guest in. And he's here all the way from Gaffney. And I'm telling you, we're so proud to have him on with us. And we have Mr. Adam Logan Sr. How are you today?
I'm all right. Good evening, brother Don. How you doing?
Hey, good evening. Yes. We met basically on Facebook, and you sent me your project, and your project, I mean, was mint. I mean, A1. The production was A1. I mean, when I uploaded all the information, is great. I love to see gospel artists, present a professional project. I'm telling you, you guys are doing it there.
Thank you.
Mr. Logan, welcome to the Vnetwork Radio, and tell us about yourself and your group. Tell us about yourself and your group.
Good evening. This is Adam Logan Sr. from Gaffney, South Carolina. Lead singer for Adam Logan Sr. M.O.R. M.O.R. stands for Men of Revelation. Just a little short abbreviation there. So we from Gaffney, South Carolina. We love to sing. We anointed, and we just love to give God the praise. We're a group of guys. We got different ages in the group, and the youngest is 12 now, which is my son AJ, all the way up to the oldest, which is 80, the second lead singer, Mr. Charles McLeod. So that's just a little bit about us right there. I'm the lead singer, Adam Logan Sr. So we just here ready to give God the praise, answer any questions you have, and ready to come to a city near you whenever this pandemic is over. We'll see you.
We just heard one of the songs, "Hold On," and I'm telling you, it's taking the world by storm. When we play your music, it is traveling all over the world: Japan, Australia, Brazil, you name it. I mean, and so your music is so great. And can you describe your music, your quartet style of music?
Okay, our quartet style, we just kind of different. I have to give credit to my little brother, Christopher S. Gray. He's the minister of music. He the one came up with our style. We just a little bit of blend of everything, just all come to one to make it our own style. We don't try to, we just be ourselves. Like I said, he's a genius on that keyboard, and he can play any instrument, but on that keyboard, hey, let's try it. Let's do it this way. Okay. And all the guys were willing, and that's what we do. And we put it together, and everything just come to one. And we thank God for
that. And how long have you all been singing in the quartet gospel music industry?
We haven't been singing, the group would have been 9, this going on 10 years right here. That the group done been formed, but I done been around quartet all my life. My mama, my daddy, granddaddy, they all sung quartet. So, that's just in the blood. And so together, we done been together 10, the group Men of Revelation, I've been for 10 years now,
Okay.
going strong. I've been 10. And like I said, we done had some to come and some to go.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I thank God. I prayed to God send me what I need. And
Yeah.
that's what he did. I never stopped. I just kept the faith and going, and he saw
Yes, sir. And we got
what I need taken off.
yes, sir. We got so many we got so many of your fans out there watching, and Vnetwork radio listeners and viewers out there watching. We want to take this opportunity to thank you all for tuning in to the Vnetwork radio. We want to thank Jerry Harris. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, and so many others that are out there that's tuning in to this broadcast. Um, with this
Amen.
COVID,
Thank y'all.
yeah, with this COVID-19, how have you guys been able to deal with programs are very scarce, and how have you all dealt with this whole issue?
Well, we basically on dealt with it. I say we dealt with it pretty good because for
Mm,
one, it just give you time to spend more with the family.
right.
Instead of traveling and
Yeah.
putting celebrate. I call my program celebrations because I'm
Yeah.
a promoter too.
Okay.
So it just give me time to sit back and enjoy the family even more. Because like I say,
Yeah.
my kids they growing up, and before I know it, they'll be grown. I got to sit 15 and a 12-year old. So like
Yeah.
I say,
And
time flies.
you know,
Really, just been a time just to sit back and reflect. Get
yeah.
closer back with the family and all.
And you have a son that sings with you, right?
Yes, sir.
And what and his name is
He's Adam Logan Jr., but everybody know him as AJ.
AJ,
AJ
right? All right. All
Logan.
right. Yeah. And I was expecting when we first came, I was expecting to see a little small little fella. And he done grown up now.
Yeah, he done growed up from the 3 years whenever we done Jesus Save. He done got,
Yeah.
yeah, he
Yeah.
done grew up on this football player and all. And so he getting big.
And you know, tell us a little bit about your projects. I mean, you have some project. You have a song called "Hold On," the ship, "Old Ship of Zion." Tell us a little bit about the music styles and what you arrange the songs. Tell us a little bit about those.
Okay, well, like hold on, like I said, we give credit our minister of music, Christopher S. Gray. He the one came up with the style, and we went that way. We had went over the song a couple times in practice, so we went to the studio, and we had just got finished laying down "Old Ship of Zion." He said, "Come
Yeah.
on, let's do Hold On." And before we even go into the studio, I always pray,
Mhm.
before I go, let the Lord anoint us. Like I said, we only went over Hold On, I'd say maybe 3 times at the most before we even just actually, sung it. So we
Mhm.
went in the studio, and like I said, I had to feel how it went, and I just went from there. Like I said, we just flowed off from there, and there it go.
Yeah.
Like they let God have His way.
And I mean, what was it like for you to go in the studio? I mean, a lot of times, different groups they get timid going into the studio. They treat studio versus live performance.
Oh yeah,
So, and I try to all of our groups, and so this platform here is to kind of give an insight on to going into the studio, what it's like, and some of the things that you face going into the studio, so that you can create a professional project. Just
right,
tell us a bit, when you went to the studio, because I hear the clarity, I hear the engineer and the
right.
clarity work because a lot of times you can go in and the engineers just folk. You could tell if an engineer is a drummer, you know, or
Yeah,
guitars because they turn the
they'll
guitar,
turn that part up more.
they turn it up. So tell us a little bit about your project.
Well, our project, like we say, we on that end, our engineer, Mr. Roger Wilson. Now he awesome guy,
Yeah,
awesome,
yeah,
awesome studio. I recommend him. That's who I recommend. Like I said, I done been in this was number three, the third studio
yeah,
what I've been in. And
uh,
I don't see myself going no place else.
yeah,
Like I said, he got everything right there. What we need. You know,
yeah, oh
nothing
yeah,
against the other two, but like I said, he that's what I this where I need to be right there with him.
yeah,
Going in
and then the sound quality is
there. Right.
radio quality. You see what I'm saying? Um,
Exactly.
you get a lot of us groups that don't have radio quality,
Right.
and we have to turn some of those those groups down, uh,
Yes.
you know, from their music being played, and so then they say, well, what wonder why? Here's the thing: is that quality, and then also when you have your music, make sure that is digitally.
Right.
What happens is that a lot of times they don't have the digital tracking embedded into the CD,
Right.
and so we have to upload everything by hand,
Yeah.
and so that's one of the things that you want to make sure that you have, when you're going and for your projects, and so it makes it a lot easier on the DJ. And it makes it a lot easier on the radio station. And so, yeah,
Exactly.
and the clarity, how precise is the clarity information from your EPK, and
Right.
so having all that makes a difference.
Yes, it did.
And like with your project, it's so great. And one of the things I love about your music is that it gives that up tempo, that quartet, sound. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Thank you. Thank you. That's
Yeah,
what we want. That
I
quartet
mean,
churchy sound. We
yeah,
want to go
yeah,
on back to church. That's all what it's
yeah,
about. Going to church. Let's have
yeah.
some church.
And and it's like you have that traditional but contemporary sound. You know what I'm saying? That's what you
Yeah.
want. And you know also I'm looking forward to getting more of your projects, because
Yes, sir.
I love your music. And those of
Thank
you that can, make sure you go out to digital downloads tonight. You've
you.
got to get the project tonight. And I'm telling you, Adam Logan Senior and M.O.R. Men of Revelations. Make sure you go out to now. How can they get your music? They can get your
If
music
in
through
a hard copy,
iTunes. Uh huh.
yeah, you can. I Need You and Jesus Save is on iTunes. iTunes on all digital outlets. I Need You and
All
Jesus
right.
Save they on all digital outlets. Now, in order to get hold on, all if you want all of them, we got the CD for that also. So
All
the
right.
hard copy, all you have to do just inbox me, Adam Logan Senior. I'm on Facebook. I got a group page, Adam Logan Senior M.O.R. Or if you need to call me, 864-812-0509. And I'll mail it to you.
Hmm.
However you want it, I'll make sure you get it.
And tell me, Mr. Logan, what groups have you toured with, and the different demographics that you've toured?
We have been on the stage with the Mighty Clouds of Joy, Lee Williams. We done graced the stage with the Canton Spirituals.
All
Done graced
right.
with Dr. McKenzie.
Yeah.
Done graced the stage with Alabama Girls, Tim Woodson, just to name the Brooklyn All Stars. Like I say, we done been on the stage with all of them.
Oh man.
The
Yeah.
Swannies, we done been on there with the Swannies back when
Okay.
Kirky was there. So we,
Yeah.
we done been around. Fantastic Volunteers. So we done been around. We done been up in New Jersey. Ain't
All right.
no place. Not every place we done been. I loved it. I had a good time.
Yeah.
So I don't mind. I'm just waiting to go back.
All right.
Whenever the time permit, we'll be going back. I've been
Yes,
up in
sir.
Jersey, West Virginia. We done been in Tennessee. Like I say, we done been Alabama. We done been around.
Yes, sir. You guys have been touring
Baltimore. Like I say, we
throughout
just
the United States, and I'm telling you, you guys are taking the United States by storm. And and what we're going to be doing is pushing your project to the fullest. And then
thank you so much.
here at the station, we're going to be adding your music to heavy rotation. That way,
Thank
yeah. So and then we
God.
uh, uh, we'll pitch your music to our other 28 other stations, so all over the world.
God
Yeah,
is good. And that's like
yeah.
I tell people, if I can't get there physically, I get there through your airways. So one way or
Oh
another,
yeah.
I'll be in your city, whether it's you playing my music or if I'm there physical singing for you. So
Yes. Now
thank
where
you.
now where is Gaffney? Where's Gaffney located?
Gaffney, South
In South
Carolina.
Carolina.
We just a little town right here in South Carolina, in between Columbia and
All right.
Charlotte. Uh, Charlotte, North Carolina, we probably like an hour from Charlotte, about an
Oh,
hour from Columbia. Gaffney's like in the middle. Like I
oh,
say,
in the
I'm a
middle.
promoter. Yeah, I'm a promoter also. So when
All
I
right.
have my gospel fest, it's my quartet gospel fest celebration.
Uh-huh.
I always have that the first Sunday in March.
All
And
right.
so
Yeah.
whenever that come, I bring everybody. I just have different people they like to hear, and I have people coming from
Uh
Virginia, Georgia,
all right.
New York. They come everywhere. See, Gaffney is like in the middle of everything.
Uh-huh.
So people and what make people love to come to me because I'm the only one who start and ends on time. I can tell you exactly what time to get now. I start doors open at 3,
Yeah.
celebration start at 4, 7:15 you going home.
All
And it's
right.
gonna be daylight. So because I
Yeah.
know people got to go to work. And,
That make a difference. That
yeah,
that
and people
definitely
who
makes a
have to
difference.
drive, they still got time to get back home and get ready for work, and they'd be happy.
Yeah.
So I just thank God for that.
Yeah, and that's just like myself, because beside the radio, I do work, and I have to be in 6:45 in the evening.
That's
So
right.
you know,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Now you said that you do promotions and promoting work
Yes,
in
sir.
the music industry. You know, uh, what is it like? Promoting gospel concert. I know it's a tough thing where you have 5 6 different groups, and then everybody you wanting to be first, or everybody wanting to be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? you know
Exactly.
what give us some tips on promoting in a gospel concert.
Well, that ain't no problem. Number one thing, the first thing you have to do, like I tell all the promoters, I tell anybody who asks me, you got to keep God first. That's
Mm,
number one. And don't come out here thinking, oh, I'm gonna make all this money. You ain't gonna make no money like that. This got to be something you love to do if God not put it on your heart to do.
right.
And let God bless you doing it. Because sometimes you don't have your good days and you don't have your bad days. But the main thing to do, you got to keep God first. Then you pray about what groups you want. Have your budget set out. Don't try to
Hmm.
go over your budget if you know that's too much to say, hey, that's I can't do that. And maybe you can work something out the next time.
That's right.
Moving on. It's too many groups, just to sell to like try to give all your money there. And then whenever the program comes, you ain't got the money like that. So you got to make sure you have a budget in place because everything costs. You got to have a building,
Hmm.
you got to have sound, and you got to advertise. That's what kills Facebook, and trust me, Facebook also.
That's right.
But you got to advertise. You got to go to the radio.
Right.
You got to. Wherever you having your celebration at, I call my program celebration. Wherever you having them at, you got to go to a radio station. Spend the money and just let God do the rest. Don't worry about it.
You know,
and whatever,
yeah,
and whatever.
during this time we look at uh, singers that have been seasoned into the gospel music industry. Now we are at a different time. You
Right,
know, we have young people, and sometimes they have gotten their things misconception of the
right,
gospel music industry, and
hmm
the first love
right,
of what we're supposed to be singing about. We're supposed
exactly.
to be, singing about the love of Jesus Christ,
That's it.
what we've been going through in our experiences,
Right,
um, and things like that, and and doing
and
as
they
the
got
Bible
money
says,
on their mind.
yeah, 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 and doing
Just
as
be
the
real.
Bible says, love one another, and and not love the love of money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And because that's the root of all evil. And I
That's it.
see what our young people are coming up with. Because I started out when I was singing when I was 16 years old on the road.
Right,
See what I'm saying? And if and then I had the older fellas to guide me,
right.
and to instruct me. And if
That's
I
it.
had any questions, I was be able to ask them. And I remember one time I puffed up at an older gentleman, and
Uh-huh.
I had to, because I got beside myself,
Right.
and what I did, I went back to the older gentleman. I told him, I said, "I'm so sorry. I'm very
Apologize.
sorry, sir." And this is the things that we've got to be able to do is to come back and humble ourselves and say,
There you go.
"I'm so sorry,"
Yep.
and come back and say, I made a mistake, even if it wasn't my mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or
Just
if
say
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
something different,
Right.
I would say, sir, I'm sorry. But nowadays, we got a lot of young people that puff up, get
Puff
mad,
that
get
pride in their
upset,
way. Egos. Yeah.
and want to fight and things like that. And
Right.
so this is what we're facing in the gospel music industry now.
You're right.
We where have we lost our? Well, how have we gotten to this point?
Well, I think, like you say, it's the egos. Like you say, a lot of the younger ones coming up. True, a lot of them they can sing. That's awesome. But you got to be anointed. Make sure you're anointed and humble yourself.
Yeah,
You might have a bad night, you might have a good night. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't no such thing as perfect.
yes, sir.
So you got to humble yourself. If you see an older person, they trying to tell you something, somebody who done been out there, listen, because you don't know. You ain't even been nowhere. Half of them
Right?
ain't been nowhere. They ain't even been out the city. But they want all this money though. So you
Yeah,
want me to spend, like I said, I'm a promoter and I got a group. So I'm gonna be fair with you. So you
yeah,
want me to give you all this money and nobody already don't know you down here to bring you to South Carolina. Oh, but trust me, I'm gonna promote you. I'm gonna make you seem like you the biggest thing, you the mighty clouds of joy when you come. If you ever hear one of my promos I do, I'm gonna blow you up.
yes,
But
sir.
my thing is, like I tell them, whenever you come, sing. We don't want
Yeah,
to hear all that talking.
yeah.
They done been to church. They don't want to
Seek
hear all
the
that
glory of
talking.
God. That's right.
Come to sing.
Yes, sir.
And I guarantee you'll be back if you
Yes,
come to sing. Don't
and
come and
yeah,
be on time. And I tell them
yes,
now, if
sir.
you come late with me, I done turned 3 groups away. I don't mind tell them stay on where you at. Because
Yes,
if
sir.
I done promote you for over 3 or 4 months and you still don't come with that excuse because you don't want the number, and I give you the number where you're gonna be at because I like to set my celebrations up to go
Right.
higher and higher. So if I got you in that spot, you there for a reason. Like I tell them, come there on time. If not, stay on where you at.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Stay where you at because you ain't getting no money. Cause that's out the door. You late. That's all I ask you to do. Be on time. And if I even go the extra mile, I put you in a room. I get you a room. So therefore, you ain't got no excuse of being late.
That's right. Yes,
People
sir.
got
Hey, I want to take this opportunity, and I don't want to miss this opportunity to thank Mr. Thomas Ryan Jr. From the Violinaires.
Volunteers iconic.
Yes, sir. He's out. He's out in the house, and so many are watching on today. Thank you all for tuning in. And we have Mr. Adam Logan Sr. and the men of Revelation here, just giving us some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. About the gospel music industry, and we're talking about where we have come from, where we are to where we are now. And
Right.
right now, we're dealing with a lot of uncertainty when it comes down to our young people, and
Right.
we have to push, and instruct our young people to say, hey, hey, if they're going the wrong way, to guide them in the right way.
Got him in the right
Don't
way.
don't push them up to
Right.
for wrongness, but push them up for godliness. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
When it comes down to the ministry, and because this is once again, this is a ministry,
Ministry. That's the key
and
word.
and when you have one person in a group, that's going to affect everybody in the group, though, and the group name, your
Yeah.
brand, and then nobody's not going to want to book these different groups like that.
That's
So
it.
that's why it pays us, just as Mr. Adam Logan was saying, that we lift up a standard, when it
Yeah.
comes down, uniforms. I see what you guys have done with the gospel music industry. I mean, when I look at your CD cover, I mean, everybody's dressed the same. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Everybody got their little hanky in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
I mean, and the project is a professional.
Thank
Uh,
you. Thank you.
and yes, sir. So that what makes, I'm telling you, that what makes a group sparkle in the eyes of promoters. You know,
Exactly.
making sure that everybody's living the life that they sing about. You
That's
know,
right.
um, you know, um, tell us. You have a few more songs that you have on the projects. Tell us a little bit about those songs.
Okay. We also got Old Ship of Zion that's led by Mr. Charles McClee. He the oldest member in the group. Like
Okay.
he showed us his way, the way how he used to sing with his group back in the day. So
Yeah.
we just put a little twist to it. Chris put a little twist to it, and it took off. And like
Yeah.
you said, it took off. And at first, whenever he heard it, he wanted to change. No, it go this way. Like when you're older, you set in your ways. Like that we said with Mr. Charles. I had to break it down to him and show him on Facebook. I say, look at here. I say they playing your music right now,
Uh huh.
way out there in California. And he said, oh, okay. Well, we'll leave it alone. So like you say, nobody he seen the vision what we seen, so he let it go. Okay, like we tell him, I said that was what worked back then. This is now.
Hmm.
It ain't nothing wrong with doing old songs, but you got to put a twist to it. So
That's
we
right.
just put a twist to his song. Everybody
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's great.
love. Everybody needs the Lord to hold him in the palm of their hand. And like I said, I thank my little brother Christopher S. Gray for that one, his rearrangement on that. And like I say, that was the first one we put out. And that's what took us out there. I Need You has got playing everywhere. I signed it to every radio person, Facebook Live, whoever I could get to play it. I know, to my knowledge, Devon Womack was the first one, to my knowledge, that played it. And it just went from there. Everybody got Brother Paul Ball, Miss Loretta Coleman, Gerald Tyson, just by everybody. Mark, Pastor Mark, everybody. We all over the place.
All
We
right.
are. And then the last song we got on there is Jesus Saved.
All
And
right.
that's featuring my son AJ.
All right.
Like I
Yes.
say, little twist to it, to
Yeah.
let it fit his way. We was trying to find a song for him. I said, what about Jesus Saved? We know everybody know that the Haley singers
Yeah.
done, way back in the day,
Right.
that way. So we done it AJ way. We put a little twist to it
Yeah.
and let him do it his way. And we put a Bible verse in there and let him say at the end, say the Bible verse, how can you be saved?
All right.
So, if a young person telling you how you can be saved, what there ain't no more else what to do but to love and accept Jesus the head of your life.
That's right.
Coming from a young man.
And that makes a difference too, because when you have a young person that's following, the group and things like that, and the fans, they look at that and say, wow,
Right.
I want to get my sons and I want to get my daughters and come out to gospel programs and be encouraged to the young people, and when I saw him, I was like, wow, he's so mannerable, and
Right.
that's upkeeping, from and being taught by you guys, so it's great. And
Yep.
there he is right there.
There you
All
go,
right.
right.
Yeah, yes, sir. How you doing, AJ?
Good.
All right. We got so many of your fans out here, and just say hello to them.
Hello, everyone.
All right.
His voice trying to change on me now.
Yeah. All right.
From 9 to 12, yeah, his voice changing on us there a little bit.
All right. He gonna keep the tradition going. I'm telling you.
Keep it going.
Yeah. We're down. What was it, about fourth generation, fifth generation? Yeah. That's what.
He down.
Yeah. That's what we talking about. Yes, sir. Keep it going. Yes. Yeah, I started out when I was 16 years old on the road traveling.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in high school when I was traveling, singing the gospel. Yeah,
oh, okay.
I had my license, and I sang with a group about 45 minutes away, and I drove back and forth. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
how did you like? Did you like it?
I loved it. I loved it.
Good.
A lot of late nights, singing,
Right.
but other than that, I loved it, and it taught me a lot about the gospel music industry and
Right.
the business world,
Right.
and creating a group. I sang with my own group. Said it was the last straw was the 2014. Then all the guys went their separate ways, and so
Right.
we still in the gospel music industry. We still produce, work on our separate projects and things like that. But yeah, definitely.
Right. And that's like you said something right there. Like you say, the late nights. That's why whenever I start doing the promotion and all that, when God gave me the visions, cause see, my granddaddy, he was a DJ.
Okay.
March 1st was everybody know that was his DJ anniversary.
Yeah.
And he was gonna bring in whoever.
Oh,
so when he passed away, that's when we had a gospel fest. And like I told the group then, I didn't want to use his name like for no sympathy or nothing like that. So I thought about it. Then God gave me Gospel Fest. It came to me. So that's how it's been going. I changed the name Gospel Fest, and it's been going. Quartet Gospel Fest been going on 10 years now.
All right.
And like I said, I thank God for that. And that's why I say with the time, because I know it used to be a program started at 4 o'clock. It might be 10, 12 o'clock before you even get home, before it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I said when I came up that, doing things decent and in order, keeping it, you ain't got to stay there that long. Get in and out.
That's right.
And plus, I'm not paying no more extra money. The way how these buildings and churches set up, I'm not paying no more extra money.
That's right. Yeah.
That is already.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So what's next for Mr. Adam Logan Sr. and the M.O.R? What's next for you guys?
The next thing is we're gonna try to, like I said, we're getting ready to go back in the studio, try to finish up 2 more songs.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're gonna put that out. And like you say, and we waiting on Don't know if we'll do anniversary this year. Like I say, just waiting on the pandemic. Whatever
Hmm.
happens, that's how we're gonna move. But like I tell, I'm just sitting back enjoying my family right now. So that's
Yeah,
that's basically like you say. We can put out some more music and hope. Like I tell them, if I can't get that physically, I can get you something that'll be there where you can hear us. That
that's right.
music ain't nothing wrong with it's anointed, and just let it bless your heart that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
I'm
like you
telling
say,
you. Yes,
we
sir.
just want to be safe. That's all. Just want to be.
Now, have you all done any production live via internet productions?
No, we haven't done. We talked about it, but we haven't done.
Hmm.
We
You know,
haven't done.
one of the things about doing lives is the extra streams of income. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you're out there singing, and helps out with different things that you're doing in
That's
the
true.
music industry. So a lot of production, then you can go out there and present your set of songs, and then it's a
Right.
great opportunity to minister to and reach folks all over the world.
Right.
Uh, and a lot of times people are doing concerts right now.
Right.
I wouldn't too much sit and advise, doing concerts,
Exactly.
um, but
That's one reason.
a lot of
That's
times,
one reason.
yeah,
Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
a lot of times, what it is that I can understand why some groups they want to continue, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And promoters they want to continue because a lot of these guys are on the road, and that's where they get their income at. It's like
Right.
a job for them.
Right.
Uh, they don't have a 9 to 5 to go back home to,
That's
and
true.
so but but during these times it's a little dangerous, when it comes down to this COVID-19.
Yes, sir.
You hear so many different stories, and so many of our quartet singers out there, singing, and then doing concerts. You got to be very careful because some people are asymptomatic, but then they say, oh, asymptomatic folks can't be carriers or something like that, or they, but with this thing, you just never know because they come up with something different all the time.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, um, but if you are out there and you are singing out there, make sure you take, precautions, and make sure you have your mask on. Bring your own microphone. That's how I would.
Right. You can do that. But like I
Bring
say,
your own.
by me being a promoter, that's one reason. Like I said, I'm
Yeah.
just enjoying my family. I ain't doing nothing. Cause
Yeah.
for one, I ain't just trying to get no 50, 100 people. I pray
Yeah.
for an overflow.
Right.
And out of the 10 years, like I say, going on 10 years, God has really blessed me.
Yeah.
We have Pat. Trust me, we have. If you look at, you can go on my page. You can see how
Right.
God done blessed us. We
Oh,
have a crowd there,
yes, sir.
and I ain't about to do that for no 50, 100 people. I ain't trying to sell none of my fans short because
That's
they
right.
might feel, oh, I don't love this 50 no more of you. So I just sit back and be patient.
Yeah.
As they say, good things come to those who wait. I'm just gonna sit back and wait on God.
That's right. That's right. We got so many people that's out there chiming in, and I'm telling you again, I'm getting bombarded with all these comments in the chat room here. We got recording artist Linda Sanders is out there. She says, "Good evening, good evening,
Good
Linda."
evening.
Yes, yes, he's another recording artist, and
Yes,
I'm
she
telling you,
is.
and like I said, we had Thomas Ryan Jr. and so many other recording artists. We got Charles Woodridge that's out there, and so many others that are chiming in on the post. Thank you all.
Thank
And you
y'all
want
for coming in.
if you want to give a shout out to Mr. Adam Logan and Senior and the M.O.R, you can type it in the chat, We're monitoring the chat. Um, yeah, so one of the things is be safe. Make sure that you have your mask on. Bring your
Right.
own microphone, and make sure you have your hand sanitizer um, with you at all times. And you know, um, and make sure that you're not around large crowds. Um,
Right.
because so many people don't take precautions, and it only takes one time where you can go out in the middle of an aisle and you can get this COVID-19, because it's
You're
airborne.
right.
So,
So
yeah,
true.
definitely. And for those that are, are striving musicians and artists, and you do this for a living, look for more ways to get residual income. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To make sure that there are ways you can be studio musician. I saw Darius Price. He's doing a lot of projects with like different groups and different artists. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And he's got residual income coming in. So
Right.
when the main group is not performing, he's doing some solo projects and things like that. To if you are an artist that's like that, but you know, like I say, make sure that you stay safe. That's the important thing in the gospel music industry. Make sure that and we talked about production wise, your recording, production wise. We talked about make sure metadata tags added to your CD project, so that when a radio station gets your project, everything comes right up, instantly. You know what I'm saying? Jason Nation is great. You can contact him on Facebook if you need the metadata tags, applied to your project. He
Right.
can do that for you. Or you can do it yourself when you go out to CD Baby and your distribution. You can do
Right.
all that yourself and make that happen. Nowadays, technology is right at a computer touch. You
That's
can
it.
take care of everything right there. But you want to make sure that you have a professional project, such as Mr. Adam Logan and Senior M.O.R, which has a great project. And I want to say to all the fans out there, make sure you go to the digital downloads to download the music. He's got a couple songs, Hold On, and Jesus Saves. Those are some of the songs that he has out there, and you want to support the ministry. I'm telling you, from Gaffney, South Carolina. I'm telling you, they
Gaffney,
are doing
South
it.
Carolina.
They're doing
That's
it.
it. And we also have t-shirts.
All
I'm the
right.
one that got the Quartet Power t-shirts. That
Okay.
I got a whole lot of people. They all over the place.
All right. All right.
California. I got some of the Quartet, Patrick Hollis, Stephania, the Alabama girls. They all support me. Got the Quartet, Veronica and the Blazing Stars.
Okay.
Got the quartet. I'm the one with all the different colors.
Okay.
Quartet Power
All
t-shirts.
right. You got to get
And I
that
keep it where
quartet
you can
power.
afford it.
All right. So make sure you inbox Mr. Adam Logan Senior. Make sure you inbox him if you want that full CD project. He's got the full CD project, and also you can go out to digital downloads to get that the singles that we talked about today, and get that music. I'm telling you, it's great music. We were in rotation. I was just loving it, and I was like, just enjoying it,
Thank you. Thank you.
and because we put you up with the best in gospel music.
That's it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, God gives us the best, and I want to say be encouraged and keep on doing what you guys are doing, and just take it to the next level.
Thank you.
In the ministry, I'm telling you, you guys go very far. Your music already has reached all across the world. Right here on the Vnetwork radio, and so that's
Woo.
one good thing.
God is good.
Yeah. So keep up the good work. You have
Thank you.
anything you would like to say to all the artists?
Say that again.
You have anything else you would like to say to our fans and viewers out there?
Of course, my main thing is just stay humble. Keep God first. That's number one.
Yeah.
If you keep God first, trust me, I promise you, everything, not all things, but everything would be all right. Just
All
keep Him
right.
first. That's
Yes,
the
sir.
number one thing. Keep God first. There's nothing you can't do. Speak life over yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
know, don't have no pity party. If something don't work, don't sit there and beat you. Get on up and keep
Mm-hmm.
going. It just ain't your time yet. But trust me, your time gonna come. But you can't give up.
That's right.
Keep the faith. You got to hold on. Keep the faith.
All right. All right. We just heard Mr. Adam Logan Sr. and M.O.R. Men of Revelation, right? Men of
That's
Revelation.
right, man. The
Yes.
revelation.
And make sure you go out to the digital downloads and download the music. And I'm telling you, and support our own quartet
Support,
artists.
support.
And
That
that's
goes out. Can I just one on that part too? You
okay.
got to support. If when somebody other quartet having programs, go out and support them. Just because you ain't known it, still go out and support it, even send a donation. Because trust me, your time don't come around. You want somebody to support.
Mm-hmm.
I support everybody who I can, as much as I can. If anything around in my area, I'm right there for
Mm-hmm.
support. They see me. They know I'm there. Whether they like me or not, but I'll be there.
Yes, sir.
They gonna see me come in. I'm gonna support them. I'm gonna go on back home.
Yeah.
And if I can't, I send a donation. Like some of the ones who like far away. If I can't come,
Mm-hmm.
if I know about it, I'll send you a donation.
Right.
It's the thought that counts. Every little bit helps. Because I know it ain't cheap out here. Trust and believe that it's
Mm-hmm.
not cheap. But that's why I say you got to keep God first, and He'll
Mm-hmm.
supply all your needs. Everything will be all right.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm looking forward. As soon as this thing is over with and everything gets back to kind of normal, and everybody get back to the traveling modes, and I would love to come back down to South Carolina. My
Yeah, come
family,
on back.
my
I'm gonna invite you whenever it's over. I'm gonna make sure you
all
get an
right,
invite so you can come on back.
okay, yeah, my family is from Winsboro, South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Down in near White Oak and yeah, almost next to Columbia.
Okay. Down there. Okay.
Yeah, and I've got a cousin who has a church in Columbia, South Carolina. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, Pastor Johnny White Jr. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and yeah, he's in Columbia, South Carolina, and all my family members are down in South Carolina there,
South Carolina. So
down in
you'll be
White Oak.
right at home then. You come on
Yeah,
down here.
yeah, oh yeah, and yeah, so yeah, we'd love to come back down and say hello to everybody. I tell you, when I go back to South Carolina, I do a tour because everybody wants me to come down in that area. It's so
Right.
great. But back in the day, we used to tour in those different areas,
Right.
Orangeburg, Florence, all those different areas down there.
All in that area. Right.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you. So I loved it. Yeah, a lot of different groups we work with, and believe it or not, when Ricky McDuffie was young, now
Right.
Ricky McDuffie around your son age at the time. Oh yeah, we were singing, and so, and I mean he was a fantastic singer down there because we did a lot of anniversaries down in Florence, South Carolina, around in
Right.
there. And he would be there and he was I'm telling you, he was A1 of a singer at a young age too, and
Right.
he had grown up when Ricky McDuffie, and I just loved Ricky McDuffie,
Yeah.
I
Ricky was an
miss him.
awesome anointed singer.
Yeah, we definitely miss him. Yeah, and And I just had our good friend on the McDuffies about a month ago, 2 months ago. They
Oh,
came,
okay.
yeah, for the V Network Radio, and they're V Network Radio artist also. So I'm telling you, I just love the quartet gospel music industry. And let's support the
Support.
quartet gospel music industry to the fullest. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
With that said and done, thank you, Mr. Adam Logan, and we're gonna
No,
continue
thank you.
spinning your music. I'm telling you, and hope you everybody flood his his box, Facebook page, messenger box. Get those power shirts and
Yep.
ask him for the project, the full project. I'm telling you, is going to be great and
It'll be
support.
awesome. I promise you won't regret it.
All right, all right. Hey, Mr. Logan, what you gotta do is you gotta send me the flyer on your shirt so that we can post
Okay.
it out on the V Network Radio.
Okay. I
Yeah,
can do that.
yep. And don't forget, we have shirts too at the V Network Radio. So anybody that would like to have a shirt,
Oh, okay.
uh, just let me know. And yeah, if we have any viewers out there, I tell you, if a viewer come back and inbox me and let me know the guest that we have on today. You have a free shirt. All right, all of our viewers.
You
If you
can't
out
beat
there
that.
now, you got to make sure you let us know who's the guest for today. All right,
That's it.
and inbox me. Let me know who you are and how you enjoyed the program. And you got a free shirt. All right, from the B Network Radio. All right. So So if you out there and you just tuned in to the V Network Radio page, hey, inbox me and let us know who is our special guest for the day. All right, for the night actually, and then the name of the group and the gentleman that we're speaking to, and I'm gonna give you a free shirt. All right, I
That's
gotta hear from
awesome.
you.
That's a blessing right
Hey,
there.
I'm telling you, that's what we're here
That's a
for.
blessing. And that's one thing we got to do too before we leave.
Yeah,
Quartetters, we got to give back. Every for last 3 years now, I've been giving back to the community.
yeah.
I have a toy drive the third week in December, the third Sunday in December. But due to the pandemic, I didn't do no toys and give away the money. The way how I do it, no groups get paid. We have a whole lot of toys where the kids can come and they get to come take a picture with the real Santa Claus. And of
Okay.
course, Santa Claus is me. I got my Santa Claus suit, dress up, and they come tell Santa Claus what they want.
All right.
So this year, and all the money what we raised went to families in need.
All
And
right.
like I said, the kids who all came got toys. But this year, due to the pandemic, I didn't do the toy drive, but I still gave some money away.
Yeah.
I cash app over.
Okay.
I done the Facebook Live and had them to tune in, and I gave it away through Cash App.
All
So,
right.
like you say, I blessed 7 people, got
All right.
7 million. So, quartetters, all we just asked, just give back. And all I
Mhm.
was charging was $5 in the toy. So,
Wow.
like you say, $5 can go a long way
Long
to
way.
help bless people when they come
Yeah.
in. And
Yeah. I
I
got
just try
you.
to get the groups to, help out who all can. I had some that, whenever I done it 2 years ago, like Patrick
Mhm.
Hollis, Ronica, just name a few. A couple
Okay.
of groups around here, the Joy Lights, they helped out.
All
You
right.
know, it just certain Lee Williams helped out the first year, right before he retired. He's done a donation. I got a donation from them. So, like you say, just try to give back. You
What?
got to give back. We can't always have programming out because we just take and we ain't putting nothing back in. Then you get mad when nobody don't come and support you.
That's
Because all,
right.
all you doing is taking and you going on back to the house, but you ain't trying to bless nobody. So I
Yep.
just love to bless people.
All right.
And all on my celebration, I always give something away. I might give away some jewelry from the vendors, what I have. I
Uh huh.
give something away.
All right.
It's just a little thought that can let people know, hey, I appreciate you
Hey,
coming out to support.
Linda Sanders says she's a supporter. She said, "I love my T-shirt. Great
Yeah, she got.
quality too.
Yes, she do got one.
Quartet power." All right. All right. Yeah. So let's support one another. You
Support.
know, you know, if anything's happening around in your city, if you're, just inbox me, and if I can't be there, I'm always able to support,
Right.
your initiative or whatever you're doing. Just inbox me and say, hey, this is what we're doing. Here's a flyer. We appreciate your support. And we'd love to, support your initiatives or whatever you're doing,
Right.
because that's what we hear about, to help us one to another, during these times, especially during these times.
That's
Um,
awesome.
yeah. Linda is can't always keep your hands closed. Nothing can get out or be or in. Be a blessing. All right. Yeah.
Be
So
a blessing.
yeah, so everyone, thank you all for tuning in, and let's continue to support one another. And if we have any young people out there, let's try to teach them in the right manners. To come up into the music industry,
That's right.
and not let them know that the love of money is all is evil. The love of money, and that if you're singing this gospel music, you're singing it for the right reasons and not the
That's it.
wrong reasons. And let's support our young people, because our youth is our future.
That's
Um,
it.
if they see the older folks that's going astray and not doing what they're supposed to do, they're going to come up in a different mindset direction, and they're going to be led astray. And so
Right.
this is what we've got to do, is set that foundation while they're young. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
So that they can come up into the contemporary gospel music industry. They can come up in quartet
Right.
gospel music, the gospel Christian hip hop music,
That's it.
whatever genre of music in the gospel field, and do it to the perfectionist of the right way, and not
You on
doing
point.
things the wrong way. And I think we can prosper that way. All right.
Yep. You on point.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. God bless you, and we'll be in touch. I got your number now.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure.
Don't just call me anytime. I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, all the way from here in Connecticut. Yeah. So yeah, love my southern folks. I tell you, we're doing some great things. So
Yes,
hey,
sir.
if there's any artists out there, hey, you like to send us the music, your EPK, make sure you send it out to the Vnetwork Radios at gmail.com. We love to make sure that we add your music to rotation, and make sure you get your airplay and that's due. All right. All right. See y'all, and God bless. Until the next time.
God bless you.
All right. All right. All right, y'all just heard. All right, yeah, Mr. Adam Logan, uh, and I'm telling you, we're doing some great things here at the Vnetwork Radio. Hey, don't forget to support the Vnetwork Radio, and support all of our artists that we have right here on the Vnetwork Radio, doing some great things. We got some great interviews coming up for the next few weeks. We've got Converted. Uh, we've got so many the Christianeers coming in, and we got so many artists coming in to the V Network Radio interview sessions, and so we want to make sure that you tune in each and every week. We bring you a variety of gospel artist interviews on today. So hey, thank you all so much, and let's support Mr. Adam Logan Sr. Let's support him with his projects. I'm telling you, it's a great projects. You want to go out there to digital downloads and support all the music that he has out there. All right, and God bless you all. We'll see you on the next time around. Peace. Have a blessed week.